Hi everyone, JD Geeks here. This is going to be the first video that I post on the channel. I'll try to keep it a little bit short, just want to show off some of the hobbies that I'm in. And if there are any videos that you'd like to see based on these hobbies, just let me know. Some future videos that I plan on doing are Nerf videos, maybe some Lego videos, Beyblade, and anything else that you guys are interested in looking at. So I guess I'll start with showing off my little display room that I have. I guess let's start with the Legos because that's what takes up the majority of the space. So over here, we kind of have some Lego Minecraft. These two we haven't found a good spot for yet. This is our little end island, and then it leads into the ocean. This is the swamp, into the jungle. Down here is our little Arctic or snowy area, then into the plains biome, and then it eventually leads to a desert, into the caves, which leads to the ancient city and a spawner. Over here it leads to a nether portal, which then leads into the nether. My favorite mob is creepers, so we have a bunch of creepers right here: supercharged creeper, exploding creeper, and then my fiance's favorite and Minecraft mob is a pig, so that's there. And then I guess from there, these are two of her favorite dragons. We have the Nia Water Dragon and the Jungle Dragon from Lego Ninjago. And then we'll move over here. We have just some buildings down here that we don't have a better spot for really. Up here we got some Lego Star Wars. We got the Millennium Falcon, X-Wing, Rex, things like that. Some TIE fighters, some starfighters, some Tenkainite dragons. There will be more of that later. And here's just some other sets. We got a good mixture. That's kind of just a mix of mobs from Crystallized and the earlier seasons. Snakes, stone warriors, skeletons, extra sets that were remade in the Legacy. And then that is Lego Ninjago Rebooted. We got the Ultrasonic Raiders, a bag of just characters. And my favorite character is Cole. Here's some of the vehicles and mechs and dragons that I have of him, along with NRG Cole, Cole ZX, Cole DX, normal Cole, and then Burst, Air Jitsu Dragon. Kind of have almost all of the spinners. And then I'll move on to the dragons. We have over there is the Earth Dragon from Season 1. Then we have the Ice, Fire, and Electric Dragon as well from Season 1. We have the Mech Dragon from Rebooted. The Four-Headed Golden Dragon from Crystallized. Aaron on Ryu. The Crystal King. Overlord. The original Golden Dragon. The Bone Dragon. Moro's Dragon, and the Wyvern from that season as well. And then down below, we have the Source Dragon of Motion, this Elemental Dragon here, Sensei Wu's Dragon in the back, the original Four-Headed Ultra Dragon, and then we got 3 of the, now I think 6 Destiny's Bounties, but these are the 3 that I like the most. The Legacy, Original, and then Possession series. From there, we will move on to Beyblades. Right here, we have some of my favorites. Burst, some extra stuff, and then this is most of our Burst stuff that we got. Back there, we have Bay Wheels. We have every single one. And then down below that is Beat 'em On. I have some that I will show later. But just figured I'd say that we do have more. For more Beyblades, move this out of the way. We got some Beyblade X. Some of my favorites are the Dragoon series, or Drake, Aero Pegasus, and then I also really like Silver Wolf and I cannot remember the Drawn series. I have every single Drawn Bay that's out right now, including the newly released Drawn Brave, if I can find him. Here he is. Drawn Brave. Then, over here, if I move this out of the way, we got some of the Metal series, along with some Bay Wheels. We got Pegasus, Destroyer, and Dragoon. We have every single Zero-G Beyblade along with the Zero-G Stadium. The the Proto Nemesis. Those are just some random ones. And then in here we have a bunch of Metal Fights. Some of my favorites in there. Then these are actually my favorites. That's why they're set out for display. We got Longness, Death Scyther, Pegasus, Genbu. This is actually a 3D printed Byakko. Hyperion, Apocalypse, Phoenix, Satum, Hades, Lucifer. So those are some of my favorite bays. And then we do have the OG BB10. Down here we got some more Beyblade Metal Fight, some extra stadiums, and then actually I'll just move into Pokemon since we're right here. I'm not going to pull them out, but this right here is actually a full tin of Pokemon card, or a full tote of Pokemon cards. We'll get into some of that later. And actually, my birthday just passed. My fiance actually got me the Moonbryon card. I'm extremely excited about this. I'm not taking it out of the packaging, but I do have it now. Umbreon's my favorite evolution. I'll get into a bit of that later. We'll actually move over here because there's some more Pokemon stuff. My favorite Pokemon ever is Mega Lucario. I also like normal Lucario, but I figured I'd show it off. My favorite starter is Turtwig. Love Turtwig, and as I said earlier, Umbreon is my favorite evolution. So that is about all for Pokemon right now. From there, I guess I can get into Minecraft a bit more. I have a bunch of creepers. As I said, creepers are my favorite mobs, specifically the Supercharged Creeper. And I got some more creepers there. Pokemon, Mega Bracelet, and a few other Beyblade stuff that I don't like taking
Other than
out.
that,
we got some
Gold
more
Big
Beyblade
Bang
stuff up
Pegasus,
here.
the Gunmetal, the second place prize, and then the
Blue Samurai Pegasus. This is actually my Samurai Pegasus from when I was a kid. And this is a mid-fake. Just have a new unbattled with Killer Death Scyther. He is my favorite of the Death Scyther line. Then we have some Bench Blade Dragoons. I really do like them. I do not have a launcher for them though. A more anime accurate Leon. Lightly battled with Galaxy Pegasus. I think I actually only launched it once, but it looks really good. And then we have the Absorb mode, which has been battled with Purple Medio El Drago. Then we'll move down, I guess. We got Tenkai Knights. Here are the elemental forms and their Titan modes. And then we have the normal forms and their Titan modes. This is a painted Dromus. I could not find the actual one, so I did have to paint one, but it came out pretty well. And then down here is just some more miscellaneous stuff, along with the 3 other ninja in their dragon form, along with some interesting Beyblades. I can go into more details on them in a later video if you guys would like. Continuing back over here, we have almost every single Cole minifigure in this little bowl that I made. Personally, my favorite minifigure is the Stone Armor variant from Rebooted. I absolutely love this minifigure. He's my favorite. Then we'll move over some more. This is the original dragon from Cole. I do want to say I had to custom do this a little bit. I can explain how I did that if you guys would like. I took the pieces and painted them, and I found a spot where the wings could actually fit on, and I think it came out really well. I think this version fits a lot better with the other dragons, since they all have wings, and now he does, and he did in the show as well. I also really love Tron, so my fiance got me this a little while back. This is the Lego Tron Light Bike set. Absolutely gorgeous set. I love it. And then some Transformers 1 along with a Bumblebee. I just got this recently, actually. And then we have a little Ankylosaurus in the back. Moving down, as I said earlier, we got some Beat 'em On back here. My favorite 3 from the actual Beat 'em On series that I at least watched, Crossfight and Fire Blast, are the main character, Dracian. I like his second form better. I actually like the first form of Drozros more. He is probably my overall favorite. I think he's really cool. Shooting 2 Beat-'em is awesome. I also love turtles. So I forgot what his name is, but I have the turtle Beat-'em on back there. And then because of Beyblade, I love Pegasus. So I have both Pegasus Beat-'em on from a different series back there. These are just some extra things. And I also started collecting Speed Racer again. My favorite is the Mach 6. I absolutely love it from the last race in the movie. So I started collecting these. And yeah, from there I'll move on. I'm not going to open this, but I do have the 25th anniversary set of Beyblade from Beyblade X. I have the Beyblade Metal Masters Gang Gang Galaxy set. And then in here we have some more of the fancier Beyblades that I don't like to battle with. I've tried to collect every version of Pegasus that I can, along with some other forms of Beyblades, such as this Dark Poseidon, which is actually really nice. I think that might be it for customs in here, but I do have Bandit Genbu, Flash Sagittario, Samurai Pegasus, Bronze Big Bang Pegasus, and some other ones. Let you get a good look at them. And then we have the light blue Mercury Anubis and the dark blue as well, along with the red. So I have every single variant of Mercury Anubis that isn't crazy expensive. Alright, from there we'll move on to, we'll go to the Nerf guns last. We'll go to the RC cars. This is actually our newest hobby. I have the Jado 4x4. This is an older vehicle that I had when I was a kid. And this one here is actually my fiance's. We've had a lot of fun with them recently, but just wanted to show those off. And we might get more into that hobby later on. Some other things that I'm into are, over here, I forgot this shelf completely. Bakugan. My favorite Bakugan is Skyrus. I have the B1 Skyrus and the clear version of it, along with the second version of Skyrus. I also like the Juggernaut. And then we got some
I like Ventus. It's my favorite attribute. But I have Golem, some, why can't I remember his name? Dragonoid, there we go. And then also this Bakugan, I forgot what his name is too. And then because of Pegasus from Beyblade again, I got 2 Pegasus Bakugan. All right, now moving on, we got in here some more Bakugan. We do have the darkest clear versions of Hydronoid, all 3. That's actually a really cool set. We have Naga, Tigress. We have the Preus 2 with Angelo and Devilo, normal Preus, and yep, just a couple other ones in here as well. Alright, that's tucked back in there. Okay, in here, just got a little knife collection. I do have some swords if you guys are interested in that. I can show that later as well. That's for lightsabers. And then we have Stormhawks. No, that's good for them. This is actually just the evil bike. I actually, because I like it so much, have Arrow's bike hanging up here, flying. I think it looks beautiful. I absolutely love it. And then I also have a Lego Spider up here as well. All right, now we'll get into the lightsabers. These 2, we actually have 4 of them on both corners. It is just some cheaper lightsabers that we like to duel with. I also have a Ultra Sabers lightsaber right here. It is just white, no sound, just for dueling as well. Then we get into our fancier lightsabers. We have just the middle 2 are mine because I would like to dual wield. That one is also mine from when I was a kid. And that is my fiance's. Beautiful lightsabers. All of them have sound except for this one right here. That one I wanted to be white, and the only way to get it white was to not have any sound. As I said earlier, I am really into Tron. I actually have 3 different Tron discs. This is the original from when the movie first came out. This is a 3D printed Tron disc, if you can't tell. And then this here is a metal Tron disc with a extendable blade. If you guys would like to see more on any of that, let me know. All right, now we'll get into Nerf. This is the last major topic that we really have. Got a little battle belt from when I'm playing with my friends. Some targets. We actually have both variants of the Venom Pro. We have the green and the blue. And then we also have the Venom, or the Viper right here. I do have the semi-clear Diana. This is my secondary that I normally run. We got some extra mags, some gel blasters, and then we'll move over here. On this wall, we have the Worker Seagull. This is my fiance's blaster. It has the stock heavier spring, but the longer barrel that initially comes with the Worker Harrier, which I'll get to later. This is actually the first blaster that got me more into Nerf. I got it for, I think, about $25 online from Target. It shot about 130 to 150 FPS. It was a good start. But then my buddy actually got a blaster. He got the Nexus Pro X, which shot harder. So I went up and I got the Mark 1.2. I actually love this blaster. I know a lot of people have a lot of issues with it, but I think it is a great blaster for starting off. It is a little bit expensive, but the fact that it can take long darts and short darts, it is really great. All you really need to do is remove the dart guide in here. I can make a video on that later if anyone would like. The benefit of this is I like the rubber grips. The stock having multiple configurations is actually really nice. And then here, you can easily just rip off the front of this blaster and check it for any darts. I do recommend that blaster if someone is trying to get into this. Now we get on to the fancier ones. I've actually broken this Caliburn twice with the heavier spring that I had in here initially. I'm having my buddy reprint me out a couple new pieces actually, because I broke a few pieces. So I'm trying to get that back up and running. But I am looking into buying a Sabre Apex Prime. If you would like to see an assembly guide for that, please let me know, and I will do that eventually. The top blue Harrier right here is actually my current blaster that I use when I have my Nerf wars. I have the Unicorn grip, 300 spring, Sabre pieces inside, the 450 millimeter barrel, Flag and Armor B-Car. I have a different stock, and then just a red dot sight on there. And then I have the Unicorn Tactical. I have had some issues with this blaster, but overall, it's still pretty good. And then I have a weaker Harrier down here, which has the heavy spring and the stock heavy spring and the stock long barrel from when you first open it up. So yeah, that is my current, I guess I should say, display room. This is the current hobbies that we've gotten into. Again, if you'd like to see any more videos on any hobbies or anything you'd like to see in particular, please let me know. I will try and get this video posted soon, and then if you would like any videos posted after that, again, just please let me know and I'll try to get that done. One of the next videos that I will probably get done might be an assembly guide to a Sabre Apex Prime if I do end up buying it. Other than that, I don't really have any future videos planned until I buy a GoPro, because I do not currently have a GoPro, and it will be hard to do Nerf battles, and that has been a majority of the things that I've been doing recently. If there's anything you'd like to know, obviously reach out in the comments. If you don't want to like and subscribe, obviously you don't have to, but if you do, that would be a great help. This is JD Geeks. This is our first video, and have a good one. Bye.